The title is because I got takeout earlier and they forgot my fries. Hence, no fries. I'm going to be saying that a lot this live, I think. So I figured I'd get it out of the way quickly for the rewatch game. The takeout forgot my fries. Hey, Scapegoat. Imagine drowning in a hot tub. Sounds unpleasant. Hey, Kelly. Drowning in general sounds unpleasant. Hey, Barbara. So yeah, I'm just back from spending some time with my mom. Drowning is my number one feared way to die. Burning is number two. Fair, fair. Hey, potato salad. Yeah, yep. Day off today, yep. Never drowned before. Neither have I, but it seems unpleasant. It just seems like it would be an unpleasant way to go. You know, name. Feeling down? So am I, because I didn't get fries today. I ordered takeout for supper. Really only have to once. There. But I ordered takeout today, and they didn't bring fries. They forgot my fries. Can tell sticky into them. That's probably a good thing. I'm glad she's able to get it. Actually, very glad she's able to get it, considering I'm pretty sure there's a shortage of insulin these days. Hey, Layla. What order? Sandy Bears. Went over to my mom's. We ordered Sandy Bears for dinner. Got myself the chicken fillet with fries. I got myself the chicken fillets, chicken fillets with fries. And my mom got poutine. And instead of bringing me fries, they put the poutine like where the fries would go. Like basically, they brought like the fillets and the poutine. Like they basically replaced my fries with the poutine, while still charging me for the fucking fries. Ready to go? I went over to my mom's, and then we ordered takeout. We ordered from Saint Hubert's Canadian chicken place. Hey, what a girl. Did I complain? Yeah, I mean, I ordered from DoorDash. I went on DoorDash and said, hey, my order was incomplete, and they refunded about $6. So I got about $6 back from that. Is Sandy Bear better than Swiss Chalet? Um, I don't really know. I don't think. I don't know that I've ever had Swiss Chalet. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually had Swiss Chalet, to the best of my knowledge, to the best I can remember. Did a Swiss Chalet mukbang with Chantel? Did I? Shows how good my memory is. Yeah, so I don't remember how good. Like, I don't remember if Swiss Chalet was good or not. Had it once or twice in my life. It was not good. Sammy Bears is not bad. I do really like their coleslaw. They've got very good coleslaw. As far as the actual food goes, they're not bad. Hey, Kiki. Chicken is always underdone. Hi, Alice. In Ireland, so it's my first time catching live in a month and a half. Ooh, nice. Hope you had a good time, and hope you had a good time in Ireland. I wouldn't mind visiting Ireland. Same way to Boston Market. I don't know that I've ever been to Boston Market either, so I don't know what Boston Market is like. Sammy Bears is a chicken place. They do chicken. And ribs, but mostly they're known for their chicken. Back in Vancouver now. Cool, cool. So I'm not sure what Boston Market sells, but St. Hubert's mostly does chicken. That's what they're known for. It's what their mascot is. They've got a big chicken on their logo. Their logo is just has a big chicken on it. And those frills that roosters have on the top of their head, those little red frills that roosters have, they put those on the top of their delivery cars, which can't imagine anybody likes driving the chicken car. Chicken, mashed potatoes, cornbread, mac and cheese, stuff like that. So Boston Market seems like it's more just like general food. It doesn't really have us. It's not really like you go here to get this. It's go there to get anything. Sandy Bears does have other stuff, but much like Swiss Chalet, it's primarily for chicken. How's work? It remains work. Work is and shall always be work. So it sucks. I did book off this Monday and Tuesday. You get in trouble for staying 5 hours with a customer. I've never had that long an interaction. But I mean, it's one of those things like it. Hey, Jordan, it takes as long as it takes. You know, if it does, like if you need to spend 5 hours with a customer, then that's just how long it takes. But hey, was approved. I do have Monday and Tuesday off. Good, good. They don't time you. Uh, so like, there's no like you're not timed. No, you have to get through. Like, they have targets for. Because the thing is, like, we have phone calls, live chats, and emails. There's three ways that we talk to customers. Phone calls, which are actually pretty uncommon. We don't do a lot of phone calls. Live chats, and then emails. So, like, we're not timed for any specific interaction. Instead, we have a certain number of tickets we're supposed to close each week. Hey, Fernanda. We're supposed to have a certain number of closed tickets that we hit each week. As frustrating something has been that you felt before? I mean, lots. And hi, BK. And yes, I do work from home. It's hard to get it's hard to really talk about it's hard to talk about the customers because I don't even want to talk about what field it is. I don't even want to talk about what industry the company that I work for is in. I don't want to give any hints. Sick. Aw. Glad you're feeling better, PK. They're at the Signal Center search party. Unfortunately, the only place they searched was your mom's poop. New wellness check was in order. Yeah. You were right, Jordan. You were right. Code or something. Never took the test. Yeah, fair enough. BK was not to be found in my mom's butthole. I still wear my mask. I do. If I'm gonna be around people, then yes, I'll wear my mask. So if I'm going to the store, Whenever I go into the store, I put my mask on. Thoughts on Violet Affleck's speech? I don't even know who Violet Affleck is. No, Jordan. I had COVID. I did have a fairly minor case of COVID. Yeah, I did see something. I did see Violet Affleck trending on Twitter earlier, but I didn't look anything up about her. So I know nothing about her. I assume I'm assuming her. It was weak. Yeah. Yeah, it was a mild case. Still sucked. It still knocked me out for a good few days. Like even a mild case of COVID is, you're down for a few days. Something about attacking trans kids. Yeah, so she was actually like she was going after LA's attempted mask ban. Okay, so she was criticizing the mask ban. The Boys? No, no, I haven't watched The Boys. I read the first volume of The Boys comic. Fuck Garth Ennis and everything he's ever done. Like I just fucking hate Garth Ennis. I have no interest in anything that he has any involvement with because it is just shitty, miserable, misanthropic, misogynistic, puerile garbage. Like he's one of those dumbasses who whose goal seems to be to offend people. Like as his goal isn't to write like good stories. He's not trying to come up with smart, insightful stories with compelling characters and interesting narratives. His goal is to see how many people he can offend. And that's just fucking boring, frankly. Like I read some of his Punisher work, and there was some good stuff in it. his earlier Punisher stuff did actually have some. It did still have some shitty bits. Hey, Big Turks. Like, it did still have some shitty bits, but it had some pretty good stuff. As it went on, it just became fucking miserable. No, I don't eat Burger King. No fries. So I ordered takeout for dinner, and they didn't bring my fries. I ordered Saint Hubert's, but they did not bring my fries, the bastards. Which means I will probably end up ordering myself another supper later tonight. Yeah, Enos is one of those assholes who thinks that. Yeah, I got for the fries at least. So I got like $5.88 back. I got $5.88 back for that. Yeah, Enos is one of those writers who uses sexual assault as a punchline, and like who just fucking loves throwing in sexual assaults in his stories. Like the guy just fucking finds it hilarious. Clearly, like yeah, he clearly finds sexual assault to be genuinely funny. Dude can't fucking write a story that doesn't feature it. Surely there's a baguette store nearby. Maybe? I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think there's really a bakery nearby. I don't think there's any bread stores particularly. I don't think there's I don't think there's any bread stores particularly close by. Nashi mukbang? No. Cornwall cupcakes. I mean, like Cornwall has bakeries, but I don't think any of them are particularly close to where I live. I mean, it's Cornwall. It's not a particularly large town. How big is Cornwall's downtown? I mean, Cornwall's downtown is basically a street. It's like it's a few blocks. It's population. I think just under. I think it's just under 50,000. It's 40 odd thousand, I believe. 46,589. So about 40. So yeah, a little. So yeah, just a little over 46,000. That's downtown Terrace Street. Yeah, it's just like a few blocks. It's like downtown. It's maybe like 3 or 4 blocks. One church and a post office. That's the town my mom grew up in. Does everyone know everyone? A lot of the people here know each other. A lot of people in Cornwall have. I feel like a lot of people in Cornwall are kind of related to each other. I lived in a town with like 300 people. Yeah. So post office seems unnecessary. No, no, the post office is there for a reason. Like the post, like it's most small towns still have a post office. It's necessary. People need mail. People need to be able to send and receive mail. So, Uncle feels that way for Cornwall at least. Mail leads only to heartache. Yes, but because yeah, I used to do customer service. I used to do customer service for Canada Post. Technically, I did customers. Technically, I worked for a third party uh, that did customer service for Canada Post. But yeah, I did customer service for Canada Post, and yeah, I mean, like every town has a post office. Like it's a necessity. Like basically, like because under the law, like by law, any home with an address needs a way to receive mail. You know, like you do get like these little, like you do get these extremely rural areas where it's like a bunch of cottages spread out, where they might have to drive like 30 minutes or an hour to get to the post office just because it's just because they're spread out and everything. But do I write letters? No. But by law, it's if there's an address, they need a way to receive mail. Mail service gone to shit. In the US at least. The mail service in the US has gone to shit because Republicans hate it. Republicans hate the post office. They want to privatize everything. So they spent decades doing everything they can to make the post office worse. Am I ready for Halloween? Yeah, I don't really care about Halloween. Meanwhile, Democrats are just fucking incompetent. So Republicans do everything in their power to make the post office work, and then Democrats just do fucking nothing to improve it. What would they do with that post office? Well, like Republicans want this. So as far as they're concerned, hey, FedEx can do it. Am I libertarian? No, no, fuck libertarians. So like the conservatives, I support the workers. So I am neither Republican nor Catholic. I'm an atheist, and I'm fucking socialist. I'm a socialist. Thoughts on Bernie? I like Bernie. I like Bernie. Why is that a thing here? I don't know. Seeing phone companies I noticed. But I mean, I don't know. It's like does the LCBO doesn't charge unreasonable prices. I don't think, right? In the case of the LCBO, it's a government monopoly. But like as someone who doesn't drink, the prices at the LCBO are reasonable, right? Like it's not they're charging, what things are worth. Making minor profit, but they're not gouging customers. Prices are fine, but why is there only one store? Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's funny. Cornwall used to have 2 LCBO locations. Right now, it's only got 1. At least I'm pretty sure it used to have 2. As I recall, there was might have been three before. I don't remember if the East one. I don't remember actually if the East End had one. But as I recall, there was one on Pitt Street and one on Brookdale, down at the Brookdale Mall. I think the Brookdale one. I think the one down at Brookdale Mall. Did they? Did they just move? Shit, I don't remember. I know the one on Pitt Street moved down to right near the Walmart. Hey, Kelface. I know that LCBO moved because I was kind of annoyed because I actually preferred the Pitt Street location was actually slightly more convenient for me. Had a good day. I mean, it was okay, except when I ordered supper, bastards didn't bring my fries. So I'm probably gonna need to order another supper tonight because I didn't have fries, so I'm still hungry. But yeah, as far as the LCB goes, I don't know. Honestly, on the whole, maybe it's because I'm not a drinker. I don't really mind the LCBO. The fact that it's not like a privately owned company, I think. Hey, Comic Brook. I think for me, it's the fact that the LCBO is not privately owned does actually make a difference. The fact that it is, it is like a provincial thing. I think it actually does sort of it does sort of leave me like not really minding it so much. Because normally, yes, I would oppose monopolization, but as a socialist, I often don't have as much of an issue with government monopolization. Especially because I mean the LCBO, like it's reasonable, right? The prices are fine. It's not run badly or anything like that. It's like I don't know that anyone has any real complaints. Hey, Gigi, like I don't think anyone has any real complaints about the LCBO in particular. They just want they just think that private companies should be able to sell liquor as well. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, surviving. Like I feel like that's what it comes down to. Like, nobody actually like. It's not that anybody has a particular issue with the LCBO. They just think let other places sell it. And I'm just like, no, the LCBO is doing. The LCBO is not gouging customers or doing anything like that. Then Then fuck it, let them. Anyway, I did go to my mom's today. She had taken some of her windows out to clean them and was having trouble getting them back in. So I went over to her place to help get the windows back in. How do you take your windows out? I mean, like it's like, yeah. I should specify like window sections. Like it's not like she didn't take like the whole windows out. It's I mean like any window that opens can be removed. Tool belt. I did not comic book. But like any window that opens can be removed, right? So she had taken them out. So she had taken the openable bits out to clean them and then couldn't get them back in. So I helped get them back in. And apparently managed to not get any fingerprints on them. Once I got them back in, she was saying that whenever Dave does it, he always mucks them up with fingerprints again. So I managed to do it without. Yeah, she was happy with me being able to get the glass back in without mucking them up again with fingerprints. But donk a donk. My mom Irish, Scottish. She's Scottish. Hey, Uncle Buck. Don's fries. I still hear him. Nice. Kinda, yeah. Of all the fast food places, of the main fast food places, I do find they have the best fries. But yeah, if they're left to sit, they do go they do get shitty pretty quickly. They're not actually the best fast food fries because there's like New York fries is better. And there's a couple other places like that, but of like the main biggest fast food places. Sweet and sour barbecue, honey mustard, ranch, or buffalo on my nuggies. Uh, I always went with barbecue. Taco Bell fries are your favorite? I don't. I don't know that I ever had Taco Bell fries because Taco Bell itself was not something I ever particularly enjoyed. If I've called me a dumbass and blocked me, aw, I'm sorry, Kaleface. I am curious about the context. Were you being a dumbass? One time you were scared, you were quiet for so long I forgot you were alive, and I screamed when you started talking and you scared the shit out of me. That's funny. Said she didn't live in reality and she went off in reality. I mean, I love her, but you're not wrong. She's a dreamer, and yeah, she doesn't always think too much about practicalities or the future. A lot of people are concerned for health. It can be problematic, overwhelming. Yeah, I mean, it's like I suspect that she probably does get fed up with people commenting on her health. I mean, she knows, like she's not stupid. She knows that her health is in a bad place right now. Like she's not always realistic, but she's not stupid. She knows that she's not healthy, and people constantly commenting on it. It probably does get annoying about doing things spur of the moment. Love me for saying maybe stop giving Nader so many chances. Yeah, I mean that's not. I mean that was another thing. Like where she kind of knew, but she kind of needed to figure it out on her own to a certain extent. Stop being unhealthy and go on walks and drink water. I mean, the water, yes, the walks in fucking Kuwait in like 100-degree weather. Like with how hot it gets in Kuwait, it's fucking brutal over there. A treadmill might not be a bad idea for her. She can walk in the malls and she doesn't. Hey, Julia. I know. I do feel like a treadmill would probably be good for her. At the same time, I feel like a treadmill would be good for me, and I'm not going to be fucking buying one. So it's not like I can. It's not like I can judge her on that. Just made brownies and mac and cheese. Nice, nice. Can't believe it took so long for her to get into them. Yeah, I mean, she probably should have been on it years ago. I'll be honest, with what I've been hearing about insulin shortages, I'm glad she was able to get it at all. Why didn't they give it to her sooner? I don't know. But I've seen a lot of stories about people needing insulin and not being able to get it. Like people who've been prescribed insulin. But, and, just like going back in to just get, get their prescription renewed and not being able to. So I'm glad she's got it now, and I hope that she's able to keep getting it renewed. We'll see, because shit is bad right now. So we shall see. And yeah, hopefully it helps her. See who got married? No, I didn't. Walking home, pray I don't get stabbed. You'll be fine. Probably. Hope she takes it seriously. I'm sure she will. Because, yeah. She is aware that she needs it. So who got married, Kiki? That's a meaty circle. Rhymes with turd and doo-doo. Uh, eh. I was going to guess Amber Heard and Desmond Tutu. Because I thought doo-doo you were. I thought it was like rhymes with doo-doo. So I'm pretty sure Desmond Tutu's been dead for years. But shortage of Ozempic. You can get Tresiba, Novolog, insulin. Yeah. Frankly, I don't really give a shit about Nader and Didi. My neighbor cooks Ozempic. To be honest, I never really cared about Nader. I just wanted Chantel to be safe and happy. And she was neither with him. Decided that you playing Class of 9 is peak of 2024, nothing will top it. Probably right. Well, I mean, what about my Final Fantasy Let's Play though? 2.5 games into my Final Fantasy Let's Play. He cared about you more than you did about them. Absolutely. I mean, he definitely did. It's like he definitely did. Like he definitely did have more stronger opinions on me than I had on him. Because I mean, like I never talked about him. I never even talked about him on my channel. Like the one time I did talk about him on my channel was, shortly after Timbit died, and he got pissy about Chantel, taking me to put Timbit down. Like I think that was like the only time I ever talked about him. Because that was just dickish of him. It's one of those things like, okay, I get that you're a jealous, possessive douche, but even then, there are limits, dude. Like, you gotta know. You gotta know when it's time to just be like, I will say nothing about this incident. No matter how jealous and possessive you are, you gotta you have to recognize. Oh, a pet is involved. I will stay silent. Grabbing a 12-hour tuna steak garnished with cinnamon. Didn't get stabbed. Congratulations on not getting stabbed, Comic Brook. Got my dog Pancake a new color today. He's looking like a handsome boy. He looks so good with a pop of red. Yep. The meat circle was effective. Hooray for meat. Anywho. I finished reading Invisible Kingdom over in my closet there. So I'll need to record a review of that. Very good comic. It's basically about how capitalism and organized religion are both shitty and dangerous and often in bed with each other. Not necessarily a condemnation of faith, but I think it does take a stance that faith is better when it's more personal. Hey, little Craig, are we gossiping today? Probably. Right now, I'm talking about a comic I finished reading. Gotta go to work. Boo. Skip work. Spend the time with us. Okay, good night, potato salad. Concerned about my friend's current situation? Sure. Yeah, I mean, she's, of course I'm concerned about her. She's got health issues. She's got health issues and she lives in a country where healthcare is expensive. So yeah, of course I'm concerned. Oh, good night, Uncle Buck. Yes, potato salad has to go to work. Give her a stern talking to. No. I'd rather just be there for her however I can. Times are tough for her, so. she doesn't really like. I don't know. I don't like. She doesn't really need a stern talking to. Why did I ever go off there? Because I'm not that kind of person. Would I consider visiting her? In Kuwait? No. Too fucking hot. Being a hijab. Would cover up my bald spot. Maybe I should convert just like maybe I should convert just to get my bald spot covered. I'm bricked. Me and a hijab totally bricked. Damn perverts. Bunch of perverts is all you are. It's a real reasonable visitor. I mean, honestly, like a lot of it is just because Kuwait is just it's hot and it's a culture that I don't particularly agree with. This one just called you my internet boyfriend 5 seconds ago. I had to remind you you were my BFF. I'm a lot of people's internet boyfriend, I think. Anyway, what's your advice, Scapegoat? Buy lip scrub, get an otherwise unmarked white bottle reading laundry, an imperfect black cursive into which detergent is. They're not very friendly. I mean, that part I don't know about. It's just, it's. Like I said, there's just a lot of aspects of the culture over there that make money and don't spend it. I mean, that part's easier said than done. Hi, Katie. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. All right, and gonna go get more water. Do you think the women are brainwashed? I mean, I don't want to say brainwashed, but we are all the products of the societies we grow up in. Anyway, 1 second, gonna refill my water. They don't like seeing myself. They don't. Guess they have the right to live in an oppressive society. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Do I think societies that produce Sharia law are okay for women? No. No, I think that they're not. Out of all religions, why would you pick the one they have to follow the rules for? Because there is a definite sense of fulfillment to be found in having a set of rules to live your life by. You know, that is a big part of why religions succeed. Just seems so oppressive. Whereas a lot of people who follow the rules of their religions would probably say that they feel liberated. A fulfillment, but not even necessarily. I wouldn't even say ease, because sometimes it can be very difficult. You know, like there are like sometimes like following the rules can be really tough. So it's not ease. It is fulfillment. It is yeah. If it's extremely difficult, then maybe it's not for that person. But I mean, like, overcoming a challenge is satisfying. So, they find fulfillment in the challenges of adhering to their beliefs. Shouldn't have to lie to yourself for any reason. Again, I don't know that I don't even know that they're lying to themselves. Some people are, obviously, but for a lot of people, I think it is that they genuinely believe. And a big part of why they believe is because they do get a huge sense of fulfillment out of following the rules of their chosen religion. Do you believe in reincarnation? No. I'd like to, because of cultural relativity. That factors in for a lot of people. For like a lot of people, like we are all the products of our upbringing. So for a lot of people, yes, they grew up in the church and they continue to follow the church. But then there are converts as well. There's always people who come to a religion later in life. Seems like the country forces those beliefs on them. Some places absolutely do. Religion is all about control. That's it. I mean, I disagree. I think it's a lot more complicated than that. I feel like it's more religion is about community, and every community is going to have those assholes who try to who want to be in charge, who want to dictate what everyone else does. So it's not really that control is like control isn't really the point of the religions. It's people always try to take control of anything. There's always going to be somebody who who wants to dictate. I mean, that's regardless of like. All right, good night, Katie. Like, I feel like the only reason that atheism doesn't have people, controlling atheists is because there's no community among atheists, right? That's the only reason that Richard Dawkins isn't able to tell other atheists how to live their lives is because we don't talk to each other. I don't smoke, Straight Goat. I ever wear true religions? No. But like, if atheists, got together as a community, then yeah, there'd be somebody who decides to take control and dictate how other atheists are supposed to live their lives. Any community is going to have that. Hey, thank you for 18 months, Scriptgoat. Vanna? Yeah, I don't know where she is tonight. We find our community without faith. I think it's because atheists find each other annoying. We are an annoying, argumentative people. Alternatively, we are a deeply apathetic people. I like lucky jeans because they say get lucky on the tag and have a little clover on the zipper. Vanna! Thank you, Vanna. Hey, Vanna. Welcome. Wanting to kill myself? Been there. Been there. Yeah, atheists are either the most annoyingly argumentative people or the most apathetic people. Hey, Brooke. Not done with Harmony of the Fall of Reverie yet. Yeah, sadly, I'm not sure that game's enough to keep people alive. But there are other reasons to stay alive. Name one. Uh, I don't know, the Wicked movie. Seems like it could be kind of Knives Out 3. Knives Out 3. There's a reason to stay alive. We need to find out what happens in Knives Out 3. I can't afford a new Vanna. Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out in 2034 is the only reason I'm still alive. Beetlejuice 2? Nah, fuck Beetlejuice 2. Who cares about Beetlejuice 2? Beetlejuice 2 doesn't excite me. Like, I worry about it being nostalgia bait. Aimed more at, like, made in order to cash in on people's nostalgia over the original, rather than being made because Burton had a great, genuinely compelling idea for a new Beetlejuice movie that stands on its own, or that is able to stand on its own. Anything Tim Burton does that is his own rocks, but anything he does sucks. Fair. Also, Johnny Depp is in Beetlejuice too. And I actively dislike Johnny Depp, so. As a person. Michael Keaton is going to rock it. Probably. What's wrong with Johnny? The whole abusing Amber Heard thing. And the whole best friends with Marilyn Manson, who is an abuser thing. %79 of suicide addicts are cured by BM. Bowel movements? That Amber played an evil part. I mean, what would have happened? Like, because it's like, this is like a regular thing. Like, what consistently happens in situations like that. Man is abusive towards the woman. The woman starts lashing out. And, oh, we were abusive towards each other. We were both bad for each other. Yeah, it was mutually abusive. But it's like, the dude starts it. Like, the guy starts it. The guy abuses the woman until she lashes out. And then he starts blaming her for it. So, yeah, what would have happened with them? Johnny Depp was abusive towards Amber Heard. Amber Heard hit a point where she couldn't take it anymore, and she lashed out back at him. And, oh, Amber Heard's abusive. She took a shit on his bed. Good. Should have taken a shit in his mouth. Jury agrees with Craig. I mean, juries can be manipulated, though. No, like, what happened is he abused her until she lashed out. At which point, yeah, he was able to claim that he was the victim. Especially because abusers never see their own behavior as abuse. So, dubious kill face. What am I going to play after FF? You have any idea how many Final Fantasy games I have to get through, Zion? I'll only finish up like August 9th is when my third Final Fantasy is when the last of my Final Fantasy 3 videos go up. And then I got 4, got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, and 7 remake, Crisis Core, 7 rebirth. Going through all the yeah, that's the goal. That's the point. The entirety of the main franchise, like all the main numbered games, not counting the MMOs. That's my goal: is to go through all of the Final Fantasy VII, all the main number Final Fantasy games, not counting 11 and 14 because those are MMOs. And 17 will definitely be up before you finish. I mean, probably it's gonna. Like I was sort of like a month or so ago. I was sort of looking at it, and I was probably about a 5-year project, at least. Like it's probably going to take me about 5 years to get through them. The games that are out right now. Because it took 7 months, like 7 months to get through the first 3 games, and those were just like the games on the Famicom. Like those were just like the smallest of the games. They're gonna get bigger. Google Graphics will be there the whole time. I hope so. I hope somebody is. Hey, Nadine. Yeah, you were expressing excitement about me playing through those games, and I don't know, you haven't commented on any of them. You even been watching my Let's Play of it, Comic Brook? Yes. Hello, Nadine. Yeah, it's like, so like, I just don't really like the pixel ones. Fair. I guess that's fair. Starting with 4, the games do get a lot better, though. Like, the first 3 games are meh. But, like, starting in Final Fantasy 4 is when the games do get really good. 4 and 6 are, like, considered, like, 2 of the best of the series. Mom's acting like we can't afford our house, but she hasn't even tried prostitution, so I don't think she's trying. That's rough, Vanna. That is rough. Living is expensive these days. Ten's your favorite, even though you hate it. I don't know. It's not that I necessarily hate 10. I think it's just it didn't really, when I was watching when I watched a Let's Play of it myself, I think it didn't really click with me. Nine I loved. When I watched it again, when just watching Let's Plays of these games, 9 was great. I loved 9's return to fantasy. For 10, Tita seems really immature and off-putting, but he has great character. I mean, he does have. I mean, he is kind of whiny early on. And yeah, he does have a decent arc where he sort of grows, matures. That's very hot on period. It was like around 20 today. 37 in southern Alberta. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. This weekend it's gonna be back up to 30. So yeah, Titus, like he does have a good arc, where he grows, matures, and ultimately, is willing to sacrifice himself for the good of the world. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not one of my preferred Final Fantasies. You know, I love 4. I love 6. I love 9. I actually quite enjoy 12. Once drag queen dressed as Yuna performing to Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Nice, nice. I will say, I haven't I watched some of the Let's Play of Final Fantasy X too. The fact that it opens with Uniper doing a fucking musical number is goddamn weird. Like that's weird. And I know it's not really her, it's someone pretending to be her, blah blah blah. But it's fucking weird, okay? Like just that is such a weird ass game. 10-2 is such a weird friggin' game. And like dress like it's Final Fantasy where Final Fantasy where the whole team is women. So the gameplay will involve dressing them up in cute outfits. It's just so weird to me that they decided on that as the gameplay mechanic for the game led by women. Is like you dress them up in cute little outfits. Okay. Just has like this vaguely condescending vibe to it. I think they wanted to appeal to girls and girls like pop stars. Probably. I mean, that probably was a key part of it. Was like, hey, let's try to appeal to girls, and we'll do that by having by starting with the main character doing a pop song, and then the gameplay revolves around finding all sorts of cute outfits. That's how to appeal to girls. These commercials for the laptops, all the male actors are explaining all the business they do on them. It's called pageantry, and it's for predators. Commercial with a woman's like, I can organize my wedding photos. Yeah. And the truth is, I'm sure that a lot of women did love 10-2. I'm sure a lot of women did love the weird pop performance and the outfits. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them did. It's just doesn't make the game any less weird. Is Nina's weapon a hair dryer? Guns. She wields guns. Funnily enough, someone next to has a hair dryer? Probably. What's funny about Final Fantasy X-2 is the idea for the dress spheres did come. Like somebody came up with a piece of concept art of Yuna wielding a couple guns, and they're just like, shit, that looks awesome. How do we justify it? And from there, the dress spheres, which are just jobs. I mean, it's just job classes. Basically, just a return to the Final Fantasy II job class system, or Final Fantasy III, job swapping job classes. So I mean, it's not like there's anything color purple particularly unique about that aspect of it. But yeah, like they're just like, we need Yuna with guns, and from there, dress spheres. Yeah, it's entirely possible that someone wields a hairdryer in that game. Like the jobs that are available, who the hell knows? Either way, I will never be playing Final Fantasy X-2. Also, I know it's supposed to be X2, but it just amuses me to call it 10-2. Is it really? No, it is. I mean, anywhere I've heard it, it's X2. Like I always hear it as Final Fantasy X2. That's stupid. Hey Mason, why didn't they give you fries? So what happened? I ordered Sammy Bears for dinner. Like I went to my mom's for dinner, or I went to my mom to help her with something. We ordered Sammy Bears for dinner. I ordered chicken fillet with fries, or chicken fillets. I ordered chicken fillets with fries. She ordered a poutine, and for some reason, they seem to be under the impression like they fucked up, and they replaced my fries with her poutine, so I didn't get fries. It is. Here's the tricky part. It left me in like a weird spot where I'm kinda like, the fillets weren't filling enough. So like I still want more food, but they were just filling enough that like a meal would feel like a lot. 2 packs of white Reese's at fun size baby size Ruth, and 4 fingers of glacial cherry Gatorade. You know? Well, I didn't eat the receipt, or I didn't eat the poutine. Hey, Michelle. A bit meh. I totally forgot that Tara Strong voiced Riku in 10 and 10 2. Yeah, we'll definitely need to order something soon. Curious fighting the poutine. I don't like poutine. Beyond that, it was my mom's dinner. Ugh. Poutine is America. From what I understand, it is almost impossible to get good poutine anywhere in the U.S. Like the U.S. does not do poutine well. To be fair, neither does a lot do poutine well. To be fair, neither does a lot of Canada. Yeah, it is Quebec. Like it's a Quebec dish. Maritimes, you can generally get good poutine, and then Eastern Ontario, because of its proximity to Quebec, does good poutine. Further west you go. Wish you were my dad. I'll be your stepdad. In the porno sense. that means we'll be boning. We'll be having sex. Because if porn has taught me anything, it's that step relatives are always having sex. No one tell me it's not real. My heart couldn't take it. I think I revoked my sentiment. Good choice. Good choice, Vanna. Porn does favor incest, and you gotta be step king. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more common for it to be, step family. Did they give her Europa? Well, no. What happened, Color Purple, is like instead of giving me fries, like I got chicken fillet with fries, and she got poutine. They gave me chicken fillets with poutine. So like the poutine was my mom's food, and I had the chicken fillets. They didn't give me the side. I didn't get a side for my chicken fillets because what they put as a side was actually like what my mom had ordered. Beyond that, like I said, I don't like poutine. I don't eat poutine. Yeah, Nadine. I think because incest is illegal and deeply frowned upon. All the porn is like step family porn. So it's like pseudo incest, but legal incest is essentially what it falls down to. It's like incest, but they're not related, so it's okay. They're not blood related, so it's okay. Your thoughts? No. Still fucking weird. See that? Yeah, it's still weird. It's still weird and creepy and gross. What do we order? I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't decided whether I even am going to order anything. I probably will, but I haven't decided yet. Safe family porn. Yeah. And like what it tells me, like the popularity of step family porn, what it tells me is that there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of dudes out there who have a family member that they want to have sex with. Like that's what I get from the popularity of step porn, step family porn. Let's get a milkshake. I don't need the shits like that, Killface. I don't have lactate or anything, so I do not need the shits that I get from a milkshake. I think that's what it indicates. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Marbles. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just how it comes across to me. There's just But there's probably a lot of dudes out there like, oh man, I wish I had a sister I could have sex with. I watch it to learn about other cultures. Fair. Thoughts on curly fries? I was never really a fan of curly fries. You know, like it's something I can eat, but I do prefer regular fries. Yeah, that's the best use for porn scapegoat. Yeah, learn about other cultures through their boning. You know, I don't know much about South America. Well, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up Pornhub and search for Peruvian sluts. Kind of regular fries your favorite? I mean, just plain straight fries or like crinkle cut. Yeah, I mean crinkle cuts are okay. I tend to go just like straight regular straight fries. Potato wedges are probably what I actually enjoy the most. Potatoes big in Peru. Are they? I would not know. No, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just asking. I'm just saying I wouldn't know. I know almost nothing about Peru. You could tell me just about anything about Peru, and I would have no choice but to say, "Is that so?" Well, I am. Okay then. Makes sense. Yeah, like I know so little about Peru that like you could tell me just about anything, and I would have absolutely no choice but to say, "Oh, is that so? How interesting." 80 AF. Yep. Anyway, we're at 2 hours, so So it is about time to get going. Hey, Vicky, let's try going. It remains a job. Going to visit Niagara Falls. Not anytime soon, I don't think. See tomorrow, but less because new game is my jam. Yeah, people aren't clicking with the new game. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with more Harmony, The Fall of Reverie. Never be Class 9 yet. Indeed. After Harmony, I should try to find a game that's like got some, not necessarily a straight comedy the way Class 9 was, but that's got some good humor. That does have still some good humor. Anyway, thanks for coming. And good night, everybody.